We'll have it available for you on December 12th. Also, for PC gamers, the game just released on Steam yesterday for you guys.
So get on that, I would say.
Yeah, I need to get that game.
Actually, when the game came out on console, it came out on my birthday. So it was a very nice birthday present.
You didn't get it?
No, but it was a very nice birthday present I didn't get.
No, that's weird.
Yeah,
there's always next year.
Yep. Nintendo is back into the news with more surprises. It seems that there are rumors of a new Mario movie. Thankfully, it's not a live-action movie we don't want to talk about.
Nope, not that
one.
Don't
want to talk about
that
it.
Never happened.
According to the Wall Street Journal, Nintendo was in the talks with Illumination Entertainment, which you may know for them being responsible for the Despicable Me movies and, yes, the Minions. However, both companies haven't publicly addressed this deal. They have supposedly closed. Reports say that Nintendo would play more creatively within this field and possibly having Miyamoto as a producer. Only time can tell, so let's hope this goes better than last time. Did you watch the...
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't Mario. I don't know what that was.
it was like they were just... It's been 24 years since that movie came out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it still hurts.
Yeah. And with like stuff like Detective Pikachu coming out and Metal Gear Solid, there's a lot more like video game movies coming out. Hopefully they're good.
Hopefully.
The track record hasn't been great. But remember how we talked earlier on the show about GameStop's Power Passes? Yeah. Well, it seems that to have been reported to be delayed. Kotaku first reported this incident with employees of the store speculating that some of the company's older computers wouldn't be able to handle the passes. Some employees were told to inform staff that all signs about Power Pass should be pulled down. In an official statement to IGN, GameStop states, "We have elected to temporarily pause the rollout of new Power Pass subscription service based on a few program limitations we've identified. We feel this is the right thing to do for now to ensure we're able to provide our guests with an exceptional service." The service had a soft launch this week and was due to launch on the 19th, so we guess things did not go as well as they had hoped and planned. We'll let you guys know more about this service once GameStop figures out what to do about it. But that's all the time we have for video game news. Make sure to stay tuned with Matt and Comic Book News.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Do you like sports? Do you like reading about sports? Then we got a sports blog just for you. Stay on my peripherals. That's not fun. Hitting the field.
The first student-run sports blog.
For sports fans.
By sports fans.
See, it's all about the product shot.
Where do you want me to stand?
Don't talk though. I want them to see the hole.
Hitting the field. We cover football. We cover basketball. And so much more. He's out.
By sports reporters. And Meech.
What up? Watch the show and read the sports blog. Hitting the field.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Expansion Pack's Comic Book News. I'm Matthew Salaveria. Let's get started. First, we have some fresh news from Marvel's regarding their No Surrender event coming out. Covers for issues number 679 through 682 of Avengers are here, and they tease the return of some big baddies. That's right, we'll be experiencing the return of Thanos' Black Order. For those of you that don't know, the Black Order are a group of Thanos' most elite warriors, consisting of Black Dwarf, Supergiant, Ebony Maw, Curious Glaive, Black Swan, and Paramox Midnight. The Black Order hasn't been seen or an active player in events for some time now, so it will be great to see how they make their return. No Surrender debuts in Avengers number 675 this January. Now switching over to DC, we have an announcement for the first digital comic spin-off of the popular Batman's Telltale video game series. Batman Sins of the Father will take place between the first 2 seasons of the video games. Writer Chrysalis Gage, who is best known for his work on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel and Faith series, in an interview with IGN stated, "I'm excited to contribute to this world." Batman Sins of the Father will be on sale digitally February 21st. Now diving deep into the sea. of the DC universe, we have our Atlantean Queen getting her own first comic book. That's right, Aquaman's arguably stronger wife, Mera, will be getting a 6-issue miniseries by current Aquaman writer Dan Abnett. The comic will be a spin-off of the current storyline where Aquaman is ousted from power and believed to be dead by everyone. Mera knows that Earth needs an Atlantean warrior, so her husband is gone. She takes Aquaman's place in the Justice League. Mera, Queen of Atlantis #1 will hit store shelves February 28th. And now in indie news, we have great news for all your David Bowie fans out there. Jim Henson's 1986 cult classic Labyrinth will be getting a comic book adaptation. Comic book publisher Boom Studios will be making the comic book adaptation, and it follows Jareth, the Goblin King's childhood and origin story. The comic will have Jareth recount his childhood with Toby, the baby brother of Sarah, that she is trying to save. Readers will be introduced to the Goblin King's parents for the first time, who lived during the 18th century in Venice. I'm sure many questions about the famed David Bowie character will be answered in this series. First issue goes on sale February 28th. And now to our pull list for today. We have Aquaman number 30, Batman number 35, Doctor Strange number 381, Green Lanterns number 35, Incredible Hulk number 710, Mighty Thor number 701, Justice League number 33, and Champions number 14. That's all for comic news for today. We'll be back with more of the expansion pack right after this. Stick around.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Do you like sports? Do you like reading about sports? Then we got a sports blog just for you. Stay on my peripherals. That's not fun. Hitting the field.
The first student-run sports blog.
For sports fans.
By sports fans.
See, it's all about the product shot.
Where do you want me to stand?
Don't talk though, I want them to see the hole.
Hitting the field. We cover football. We cover basketball. And so much more. He's out.
By sports reporters and Meech.
What up? Watch the show and read the sports blog. Hitting the
field.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF apps today.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Expansion Pack. Now, we normally have a discussion during this portion of the show, but today we have special guests and we're going to be interviewing them. And we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the world, anime.
Hooray.
All right, so I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves and what you kind of do on the, it's a radio show that goes to a podcast.
Right, yeah, so it's on WNSC here at UCF, and then if you missed the live show, which is from noon to 1 on Fridays, you can catch us on iTunes and Spreaker as a podcast. My name is Dimitri Zamaris, and then these are my buddies who I do the show with.
I'm Nick Santiago. What's good?
What's good?
I'm Christopher Davis. You can call me CD.
Fair
I
enough.
heard we can call you Meech.
That's right, that's what some people call me.
Where did that nickname come from, if I may ask?
9th grade, I had
Right.
just somebody just started calling me Meech, and it just kind of stuck, so.
Okay, well, let's first get into what is your show all about exactly? I know it's about anime, but go into deep depth.
It's about anime, but it's like, you know how like you talk about something with somebody a lot, you love it, right?
Yeah, yes.
So the three of us and Carl, who's not here, talk about anime,
Carl.
watch anime like all the time.
We watch
so,
Carl watch anime.
Exactly. So, especially during the summer. So we were like, you know, why don't we just do like a podcast? And then Meech was like, better yet, we should do a radio show.
Yeah.
And so then it just kind of sprouted from there. We talk about everything anime, and we talk about it just like we talk about it on the couch, you know?
Yeah.
So for instance, you know, I'll talk about, you know, why this, like one character is like, you know, just amazing, or Meech should talk about something and give us his theories. You know, it's just fun stuff.
Nick, do you have anything to say about the show? Like what it's
I
all
mean,
about in your eyes?
Yeah, it's not like we're expert anime people. You know, we don't read the manga.
Yeah, we said that our first episode. Yeah. Like we don't claim to be experts. Like we watch what we like, and like you know if you
I
don't.
respect that.
Yeah. Like we're not the most like prominent anime voices, I guess.
According to issue 3.95.
So you're not normies, but you're a little bit above. You would say like a little bit above.
We're animaniacs.
Which is also that is the name of their show.
Yeah.
It's a
shameless plug. Yeah.
It's a shameless. No, I want everyone to know. So say it again, just so that the people know.
It's the Animaniacs radio show on WNSC. Catch it on iTunes if you miss it.
Yep, that's anime.
Niacs.
Yeah.
Not like Animaniacs.
Yeah, don't get it.
Yeah, I don't want to get sued. I don't want to.
We don't need a lawsuit for a school.
I don't have the money for that.
So what do you guys each do? Do you just are on the show and you talk about it? Do you do any production behind it? What do you guys go about doing?
I mean, I would say if there's like any production, I would be in charge of that. But I would say I kind of moderate the discussion more than anything. But we all like try and talk equally. Like it's no one like tuning everybody else out.
Unless it's Carl.
Unless it's Carl. Carl just refuses to
speak. The mysterious Carl, I don't know.
There was an episode he was on, I think I tell you, he talked like for 4 minutes. It's an hour-long show. But, you know, like, we take turns just talking about anime. Usually, we start off the show talking about, like, recapping, like, the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super.
Nice.
And then we just try and throw in, like, other things that we've all watched. It's like, we're all trying to get on the same schedule of things we're watching and things we want to talk about.
Me and Meech probably have watched the most. Except for
maybe
Neo
Nick,
Yokio. Nick probably has.
You watch Neo Yoko?
Yeah, we watched Neo Yokio.
Like, you're Jaden Smith, like love.
I mean, I'm not in love with Jaden Smith, that's for sure.
I'm in love with Jaden Smith. I'm not afraid to say it.
I do like his awkwardness and his weirdness. I think that brings a nice little spin to
We're going to
the
actually
show.
talk about it on Friday because I read a lot of the reviews online after I finished it this week, and I was just like, I don't understand why people are so mad.
I actually talked about it on the show when it was announced, and I've only ever heard like negative views towards it, and I never took the chance to like give it a chance. Basically.
It's a quick watch too. It's only like 3 hours.
I know Mark, who is the director of the show, said I needed to watch it.
Yeah,
it's really not that bad. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out at some point. Probably binge it.
Nice. Okay. Another thing I want to ask is, what made you guys want to start this? Like. This whole idea. Like I know you guys said you had the idea, but what was like, all right, we're gonna do it now. this is us coming together?
I think it definitely had to be over the summer. We all pretty much got together after our IM basketball games and watched like One Punch Man and stuff. And you're like, you know
One
what?
Punch Man, yeah.
Like, you know what?
It was you who put me on One Punch Man, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I was like,
One Punch
all
Man's
right.
amazing.
And then we started watching. I was like, oh shoot, this is
Yeah.
Saitama.
We already know.
And after that, we were like, yeah, we should start talking about anime.
I would say it really set in when me and Nick went to the radio orientation, and like they were showing us how to do the equipment. I was like, wow, we're actually gonna do like an hour-long show every week about anime. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about. Like,
Seeing how like you can do it. It's
yeah,
just a
right. We
possibility.
did like a whole episode on like a 20-minute episode of Dragon Ball Super like last week. We spent like a whole hour just like, but what? Like, hold on, guys. Like, think about it. Like,
It starts in the group chats too, like, cause see what happens is, like, for instance, there was a Dragon Ball Super episode that happened that was like crazy, where the first time Goku goes Ultra Instinct, right? And so
Spoiler alert.
I hadn't, yes, big major spoiler. I hadn't seen it, so here they've seen it. So like, you have to watch it. they're like, it's like, mind you, it's like 1 in the morning. I'm like half asleep. I'm like
what?
you gotta drop what you're doing right now and watch it. And I'm just like, okay, guys, okay. And the
We've
next
been
thing
telling
you know,
him like all day. Like, I had watched the episode that morning on my couch in my living room, and I was just sweating. I was like, I don't know
This is
what
so
you guys
intense,
are
I need-
doing right now, but it is not more important than watching this episode of Dragon Ball Super. But yeah, and then like sure enough, at 3 in the morning, like I'm asleep, and I just started.
like 30
Bro, you guys were right. I'm sorry. Like, just it was like, yeah, man, we tried to tell you. You just gotta get on it early. But
Okay, so where would you guys see the podcast going in the future?
All
Or
to
the
the top.
show, the radio show?
We're taking over.
yeah, hopefully, because me and Chris graduate in the spring. So does Carl. So Nick's gonna be all by himself.
Oh,
But we're
Nick.
hoping maybe we can like keep it alive, like figuring out some Skype sort of situation. But
Yeah.
right now we're just like enjoying every week. It sucked last week we couldn't do an episode, so. But just hoping like just to keep it going. Putting out an episode every week is pretty fun. So
Maybe get some
can relate to
guests, because I found out like within the last few months, like I don't know like how big like sports fans any of you all are, but
I'm a hockey fan.
like there's a lot of athletes that have adapted really closely to anime.
Yes.
And
I listened. Okay, so I'm about to get weird with y'all, but I listen to anime intros while I'm like running and like playing soccer.
that's not actually that weird. We used to have a kid on my high school football team that would lift to Dragon Ball Z like fight songs. And he was the biggest dude on the team, so no one ever like questioned him.
like Taco Fall is a big anime fan.
Yeah.
Like huge anime fan. Like
awesome.
Naruto, loves Naruto. So like we'd love to even get like athletes
It's hard
on
not
there.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted the group to kind of come together and figure out like if you had like a top 3 anime pick, what would those picks?
In order?
That's all on you.
It's number one and two. Like for me, it's got to be one of the two class. It's got to be Dragon Ball or Naruto. Like the whole like universe. So
Yeah.
not like you can't just like say Dragon Ball or like Dragon Ball Z. But
That's
like
how I feel
those,
about Sailor Moon.
right? Yeah, those like it's
classic.
got to be like those are got to be the top 2 in my opinion. Like Nick hasn't seen Naruto all the way through, which is a crime against humanity.
It really is.
Cameraman over here is like
Yeah,
his heart's
Joe's
broken.
freaking out right now. Like, what are you doing?
I'm
He's got a son. He's got a son due in the next
Man.
couple of weeks. So
You're having a
so he's hoping.
Yeah.
We're hoping.
Thank you.
We're hoping him and little Amari
Yeah, we're
get
putting
together
Amari
and
on
binge
everything
Naruto.
ever.
No, but yeah, I would definitely say that those have to be the top 2. But after that, like Yu Yu Hakusho is really good.
Love that show.
That's
that show.
like one of the most beautiful animes I've ever
I
seen.
think Attack on Titan deserves to be in this discussion.
I would say Attack on Titan season 1.
You weren't a fan of season 2?
Too short?
I think I think season 2 is a filler season, and then season 3 is
that.
no.
Season 2 was really
I think season 3 is going to be like one of the better seasons.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
That,
sucks
I think
we have to wait until next year.
season 1's better than season 2. That's how I
That's
feel
fair.
about
Okay,
it.
I can see that.
I can see that.
I feel like I just attacked everyone now.
I mean, I feel personally like I feel like it's fine.
You know what?
So we're gonna say like Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball, Naruto. What else we got? Anything else?
Yeah, you gotta throw Yu Yu Hakusho in
have
there. That's a
to.
classic.
I'm a Parasite
I mean,
lover.
Parasite.
I love that show.
The ending is okay.
I just
We don't talk about the
Yeah.
I just restarted watching Soul Eater. I forgot how it's like I got a lot of naked girls in it. I don't know. I don't know if I can watch that around my house feeling safe anymore.
I've been watching Cyborg 009
Oh, okay.
like a lot more.
Is there any like very, very new like named animes that you guys have loved?
Well, Kevin gives us freaking
Yeah,
Christmas
Kevin-
lists.
Shout out to Kevin.
I put like
So we're set.
seven new animes on my like watch list on Hulu yesterday. Like Kevin was just like, yeah, man, you gotta like. I was just scrolling through what Hulu has to offer, and he's like, yeah, watch that one. Don't watch that one. I just started watching Black Clover, which is pretty new. It was all right. The main character's voice is horrible, but like I think I can
voice
look,
acting can
I think I can like look past it like I have with Dragon Ball all these years, but I don't know. Like it's
Dub
all
versus
right.
sub is a very, very important part of watching.
I have a roommate that only watches dubbed anime, and I just like, exactly. I just can't respect it. I'm sorry.
I will judge you.
I'm judging. I don't know this person, but I'm judging.
He watched Death Note all the way through and dubbed, and the sub was
That's
like
the
readily
first date
available.
question. You're like, wait, do you live subbed or dubbed?
That hurt.
Yeah.
That hurts
Good
me
question.
because like the sub of Death Note, like I love L's voice, like the way that it is, but in the dub version, I hate it.
Yeah,
I
no.
hate it.
Most of the dub voices stink.
Goku is a grandma, but people love it.
Yeah,
She's like literally like on her-
I used to hate Dragon Ball
That's right.
subbed, and then like now it's just started to grow on me.
I mean, like I know the '90s Sailor Moon. I like the dub version. I like the American version of it, just because. I grew up
Yeah,
with
exactly.
it. I was 5 years old,
Yeah.
waking up for kindergarten every day, and it was on like W44 or something like that. It was always on like that channel, and that to me, I was like, I can deal with this. But looking at
Understandable.
certain shows like Death Note or like Attack on Titan,
Naruto dubbed is horrible. It's horrendous.
Some characters.
Huh?
Some characters are worse
Naruto, the
than
main
others.
character's voice is garbage.
the main.
Goodness gracious.
Have you guys found any weird genres that you guys really dig? And by weird, like weird.
Like what kind of weird? I'm scared to say.
Whoa.
Because there are some pretty weird shows out there.
Like
so,
risque.
I mean, not risque. It doesn't have to be like risque,
Japanese
but
is like really like they're very.
There was
interesting.
I don't know if you've ever seen the guy on like YouTube, like his name's like Supreme Dreams on YouTube, and he makes like anime parodies. And he had the one where he was watching Attack on Titan, not Attack, it was My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
He was watching it in his like living room, and anytime like a roommate or anything came out, it like switched to like, you know,
like risque, like girls.
like just like anime.
I don't wanna
girls.
be-
and like his roommate's like, man, what are you watching?
He's like,
he goes,
"No."
I swear it was Attack on Titan like 2 seconds ago. But like, yeah, I mean, it's just things like that, you know. Like there's like times where like a female character will be talking. I'm like, I don't know if I should be like watching.
Like on My
this.
Hero Academia, it's like that. Like you're just sitting there like, who created this?
Yeah, Midnight. We've had some discussions about
created
Midnight
this?
from My Hero Academia. I would say that's mostly like the big thing.
Like the weirdest anime I watch is like I'd say Parasite.
Really?
And like that's Afro Samurai. If you've ever watched that,
I love
Afro
Yo,
Samurai.
Afro
it gets,
Samurai is so
it
good.
gets a little weird too, but
it's
that's
still like
but that's about as weird as it
It's
gets
dope,
for me.
man.
But there are some really weird animes out there that I don't want to venture into because I'm
Yeah.
scared that like my mom's gonna walk in and be like, "What are you doing, sweetie?"
it's like
don't look
the
at it.
dark web of anime. Yeah.
So I want to ask, coming back to the show itself that you guys do, was there anything that inspired you guys to do the show? Like, was it like I know you guys said Dragon Ball Super and One Punch Man.
Like one thing that we always have like arguments about on the show, or like before we started the show, was like clout. Like which characters have like the most swag, right?
Yeah.
And so that was what our first episode of like the Animaniacs show was we like broke down the top 5 like villains and heroes in Dragon Ball in like terms of clout. And I think that's like one of the things like we kind of like try and find like a bridge between like I like hip hop culture and like anime, and we just like incorporate things that we like into it, I guess is like the
It's
best
like
way.
because I look at it, when I was, all right, so there's times in my life where pockets where I didn't watch anime.
Yeah, I
And
have
so
those moments.
this summer, I'd say this summer is like, you'd have to really give it a lot of credit this summer, because like I really got just like rededicated to anime.
I understand
So
that.
you just sit there and we just watched it, and those are superheroes. Like I like DC and I like Marvel, but like to me this usurps it in so many ways.
I
because
would rather watch anime than a Marvel movie.
any
No,
day.
100%.
Any day. Goku is just like,
Like that last Naruto movie where like him and Hinata go to the moon or whatever, and like the scene where like Sasuke like breaks the meteor. It's just like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
He comes out of nowhere
and he has one line the entire movie, and it was like
and he hits you on your forehead.
We were all watching it together, and we got up and like walked out of the room and like had to like cool ourselves off and come back in and restart playing it.
So it's so cool.
We do that a lot too. Like we rewatched an episode of Super all together in like the edit bay the other day.
Yeah.
And we had to just get up and like excuse ourselves from the room.
Like, I can't handle this. I need to walk away.
Yeah.
You just have to like regain yourself and be like, okay, go back in. Let's finish this.
Right, exactly.
We can do this, guys.
All right. So, did you guys have any hardships with making the show at all?
I'd say
Everything went pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
Seamless. Yeah.
Did anyone like help you from Nicholson or anything that you want to give a shout out to?
Professor Canali for sure.
Yeah.
Canali,
He's just like real helpful in getting the show started and stuff.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up now. So let's plug all you want. Where the show, where to find them.
Yeah,
what it's named.
real quick. Fridays on WNSC, 12 to 1, and then on iTunes, the Animaniacs show on Spreaker and iTunes.
Check
you
us
can
out.
check us out.
Stay
Watch
tuned,
it.
guys.
Vegeta trash.